third win this season, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants, 1-0. The New York
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be the youngsters with the chance to shine here, the Futures game between the American League Futures and the Future Stars from the National League. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. David Peterson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in now, Ben Ruda. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the American League Futures, the left fielder, Ben.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now here it comes. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more? Or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
In now, Robert Poisson, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Leday will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
Digging in, Alex Kirilloff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Ruda stands at first with 1 out. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. here it comes on 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. From the stretch, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Alek Manoah, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Digging in, C.J. Abrams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Poisson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
In now, Kyle Isbell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Vaughn looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. 2 out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Donovan Casey. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Dominguez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
The second baseman, Nick.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Isbell is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Stepping in, Corey Lee. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And a curveball taken for strike two. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Michael Tolia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bleday is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Jason.
Into the box now, Jason Dominguez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Into the box now, J.J. Bleday, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
At the plate now, Cody Hosey. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Manoah is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Well, fastball count, their yielded fastball mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball. He didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Michael Bush. Ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Luis Camposano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2.
Ball two.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Striding in, Jalen Miller. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Fouled away. The pause and the 0-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Into the box now, C.J. Abrams, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Poisson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full. The NL Futures lead it 2-0. Brendan McKay will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the National League Futures, number 49, Brendan McKay.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Royce Lewis. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1.
0-1. 1-0.
One and 2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. High in the air down the right field line. Leday is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The batter, the left fielder, Ben
Standing in,
Ruda.
Ben Ruda, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Ruda is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Robert Poisson. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
So now to the plate, Alex Kirilloff. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Nope.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
One strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tristan.
At the plate, Tristan Casas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. But this will land untouched. The 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tarek Skubal is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
American League Futures, number 87, Tarek Skubal.
Striding in once again, Kyle Isbell.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Ruda comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Now to the plate, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The left fielder, number 31, Donovan Casey.
Standing in, Donovan Casey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. The NL Futures on top, 2-0. Brandon Waddell enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
The National League Futures, number 45, Brandon Waddell.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw into second, and he is in there.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now, Corey Lee, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. Hopped into the air, back behind second. Bush is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Now batting, Michael Tolia. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Waddell, a 25-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Men on third with 2 down.
Ball.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Line drive to left. Casey is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The NL Futures lead this one 2-0. Chris Bubich gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the American League Futures, number 50, Chris Bubich.
So striding forward now, J.J. Bleday. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
1 strike.
Cody Hosey is on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Settling in now, Cody Hosey. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Michael Busch.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Busch comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 73, Sixto Sanchez.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Royce Lewis.
Futures, the designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Ben Ruda.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ben Ruda. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
At the plate now, Robert Poisson, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Casey is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
Ready once again, Alex Kirilloff. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Abrams has got it, and the side is retired. Davy Garcia takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
American League Futures, number 83, Davy Garcia.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Luis Campusano.
The catcher, Luis Campusano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope,
Too low, 1-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Jalen Miller. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Digging in once again, C.J. Abrams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, that grounder got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Into the box, Kyle Isbell. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 2 out with the man at first. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Tim Cate takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the National League Futures, number 36, Tim.
Coming to the plate now, Tristan Casas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
And leading off for the American League Futures, the third baseman, Tristan Casas.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready now, Corey Lee. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Michael Tolia would be next. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Stepping in now, Michael Tolia, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Inside and low, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The NL Futures lead it 2-0. Daniel Espino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
American League Futures, number 15, Daniel Espino.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew.
Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, Giro. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
In now, Donovan Casey. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Ruda will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Now in the box, J.J. Bleday. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Casas is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping into the box, Cody Hosey. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Michael Bush. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that misses. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Scott Foster is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 3, Scott Foster.
New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. The pitch. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the wall, but he wanted to knock instead.
So now to the plate, Royce Lewis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Jake Shiner will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Jake Shiner.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. On he pops it up. Bush into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robert Poisson.
Now at the plate, Robert Poisson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is flared right back over the mound. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The NL Futures on top, 2-0. Jake Shiner remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Number 32, Jake Shiner.
Chu Min gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chu Min.
Now at the plate, Luis Camposano, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Leading off, the catcher, Luis Camposano.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Jalen Miller, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 9.
Bryce Terang will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Bryce Terang.
and he gets ahead 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Got him swinging. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Jamison Hanna will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Number 27, Jamison Hanna.
Grounded to the right. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Grant Levine will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Two and 0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Michael Ciani will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 16, Michael Ciani.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Swing, and he pops him up. Madrigal shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The NL Futures lead this one 3-0. Bryce Terang will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop.
Number 27.
Jamison Hanna stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Grant Levine remains in the game batting 8th and manning first base.
Now at shortstop,
Michael Ciani will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 16, Michael
Ronald Marquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 1, Ronald Marquez. Now at first base, number 36.
Julio Pablo Martinez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is taken. Ball 3.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Bo Naylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 24, Bo Naylor.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ryan Burke will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the American League Futures, number 2, Ryan Burke.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Campusano is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
KJ Harrison will come on as a pinch hitter.
For the American League Futures, number 18, KJ Harrison.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The NL Futures lead it 3-0. Julio Pablo Martinez stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Julio Pablo Martinez.
Bo Naylor remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Ryan Burke stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 2, Ryan Burke. Now catcher, number 18,
KJ Harrison will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Harrison.
Greg Reese is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the American League Futures, number 16, Greg Reese.
Now at the plate, J.J. Bleday. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
J.J.
He's set. Here it comes. Reese, just 21 years of age. He offers up a 2-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and a sinker. That's lifted the other way out to left. Shiner is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Cody.
Alec Bowen will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
For the National League Futures, number 80, Alec Bowen.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. A 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. To first. He's right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Michael Busch.
Ready for another chance? Michael Busch. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Alec Bohm will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Alec Bohm.
Clyde Booker takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
18.
Michael Tolia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Two and two.
2-2.
Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jason Dominguez is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box, Jason Dominguez. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Next will be the designated hitter, Royce Lewis. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
1-0 pitch on the way. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Jake Shiner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's wide, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-1 to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Striding into the box, Robert Poisson. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now. Swing hard liner to left center, and that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-2 contest.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Julio Pablo Martinez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The set and the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Here's the 2-0.
That's ball 3. Count 3-0.
Strike taken up in the zone. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? when you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Corey Black gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
For the National League Futures, number 50, Corey Black.
Bo Naylor will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 1. Naylor, just a 19-year-old, plays catcher most of the time, but they've got him on the hot corner today. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he misses, ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping up now, Ryan Burke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ball and a strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. Hanna is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that 9th inning was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way to bring them home. So close, but yet so far.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The National League Futures took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. David Peterson takes home the win. Alek Manoah only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error, they left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.